New questions tonight over issues that weren't raised at last night's PBS Democratic debate. The Clinton Foundation, now under federal investigation, was sent a subpoena yesterday for information on Clinton's dealings with the foundation while she was serving as Secretary of State. Despite the ongoing questions about that and her private email server, the moderators of yesterday's debate, including a woman who actually donated to the foundation in the past, decided that neither topic warranted a single question. Here's a sampling of what we did hear last night instead.
Given what you and Senator Sanders are proposing, an expanding government in almost every area of our lives, is it fair for Americans who fear government to fear you?
What are women missing about you? Why do you think race relations would be better under a Clinton presidency?
If we are leaders in this world, where should the U.S. be on this? What should the United States be doing, Secretary Clinton?
Howie Kurtz is host of Fox News Media Buzz. Hey, Howard.
Hey, Sandra.
All right. So, first of all, you have an interesting take on this debate, but there was clearly something missing. The State Department, just yesterday, before this debate happened, sent a subpoena to the Clinton Foundation. Hillary Clinton's on a debate stage, and the moderator doesn't even bring it up?
Well, it was an important breaking news story disclosed by the Washington Post. I think the subpoena came earlier, but we didn't know about it. I don't know whether PBS's obvious failure to ask about this breaking news was related to the fact that Judy Woodruff 6 years ago donated $250 to the Clinton Foundation. She says it was a humanitarian gesture in response to the earthquake in Haiti. But because it was breaking news and because the debate could have broken new ground, it should have been asked, and it could have been asked by Gwen Ifill.
It was certainly a missed opportunity. I think we can all agree on that. And by the way, Bernie Sanders could have brought it up in any part of that debate, and he chose to not do that as well. All right,
just as he has not brought up her email as well.
Right, and he kind of promised it in the beginning that wasn't a major concern from him, and he wasn't going to touch it. So I don't know if there's any expectations that he will touch that going forward. That being said, you actually thought some of those questions were pretty good last night.
I thought some of the questions about Wall Street contributions in the case of Hillary Clinton, about both of them you played before the break, being pressed about the size of government, whether people who fear government should fear them, and the question about whether women in New Hampshire who voted for Bernie, are they really going to hell? I thought those were good questions, but in general, it was a very high-minded, civilized, polite debate, very PBS.
Who won?
Which meant that there was more. Well, that's the style of the NewsHour and of those particular anchors. And I think they stimulated a high-minded policy discussion as opposed to throwing out specifics of each candidate's record and trying to pin them down. They gave them a lot of time to go back and forth without jumping in.
Who won?
Who won? You know, that's an interesting question. I think that I might give a slight edge to Hillary Clinton because she kept talking about how Bernie's proposals weren't realistic and they would pie in the sky and they would cost all this money. But here's her problem in these debates, which is she is giving the nuanced, here's how we can improve the programs. I love President Obama. We'll make it a little bit better point of view. You can't boil it down to a sentence. And Bernie's talking about revolution, blaming the banks, going after the millionaires and billionaires. It's a much simpler message. Whether or not it's a realistic one is another question.
All right, so I want to get your take on this because shortly after the debate last night, DNC Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz was asked by our own Bret Baier why the Democrats won't give Fox News a debate. Listen.
You've had 6 debates so far. I think you have 4 more on the books. How about letting the Fox News debate team handle one of those?
You know, we've got a lot on our plate, and I'm really happy to be here with you on your network. There aren't a whole lot of Democrats who come on, and I always look forward to our conversations, Brett. Look forward to sparring with you and some of your hosts all the way through the campaign.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying that I'm here, ready to talk to you about the issues, and we'll do so all the way through this election cycle.
So what do you think, Howard? Is there a chance?
Here's my translation. Fox News will get a Democratic debate when hell freezes over, in Debbie Wasserman Schultz's view. And it's a shame because there actually are a significant number of Democrats and independents who watch this channel and who would get a fair debate, as we have seen the way the Republicans have been grilled by Megyn Kelly and Bret Baier and Chris Wallace.
Recent Pew Research shows a quarter of the Fox News audience are Democrats.
It's a missed opportunity for the Dems.
Missed opportunity. All right, Howard Kurtz, thank you.
Good to see you, Sandra.